Before I share my story, I just want to thank God for His strength in sustaining me through it all, and for all the amazing people He's placed in my life. Back in mid-August 2024, I slipped and fell in the toilet at home. It didn't feel like a big deal at that time, just some mild discomfort down my right leg. I even went for a short workout that evening, like nothing happened. At first, I didn't think much of it, but the pain soon worsened, and it started to feel like something bigger was going on. I went to the polyclinic and had an x-ray. Everything looked fine, but the pain didn't go away. Within the next few days, I decided to try TCM. It usually helps with my injuries. This time, I even went for acupuncture, which was new to me, but somehow my symptoms felt worse. The pain spread, and I started feeling tingling down my right foot, and numbness too. I went back to the polyclinic, and they referred me for an MRI. While waiting for the scan results, we visited a pain relief clinic my parents had found. I gave it a few sessions, but there was still no relief. The MRI results showed an annular tear and a minor disc bulge. But according to the doctor, that didn't quite explain the pain I was in. So they said, let's wait it out, give it 6 weeks. We could not wait for time to pass. I was in too much discomfort. That's when we saw another doctor who suggested a procedure called annuloplasty. We went ahead with it in mid-November. They said it had a 90% success rate. Unfortunately, I became part of the 10% who got worse. Post-surgery, I couldn't stand up on my own. I needed help with everything, getting out of bed, bathing, even going to the toilet. I was admitted to the hospital as an emergency case. They ran more tests, MRIs, nerve scans, x-rays, and loaded me with painkillers. But still, no answers. They eventually discharged me, told me that time would heal. We went back to the surgeon and he brought up the idea that it might be an autoimmune situation. I also had a bone scan done that revealed sacroiliitis, an inflammation in the sacroiliac joint. I was introduced to a rheumatologist and she collected so much blood. Blood test results were inconclusive for autoimmune pathology but revealed high inflammatory markers. And so I started on anti-TNF drugs in hopes to reduce inflammation as well as my pain. But even after the first dose, the pain remained unchanged. Meanwhile, my mom's friend told us about a TCM clinic called Living Waters. The practitioner there, so sweet and kind, said she wasn't entirely sure how to help me, but didn't give up. Instead, she introduced us to Samuel, a physiotherapist who's been journeying with me ever since February 24th. I had just turned a year older on the 23rd of February. And honestly, meeting Samuel felt like a birthday wish quietly answered. He's been doing everything he can, consulting his team, adjusting treatments, constantly trying to figure out what's going on. There's still no clear diagnosis, but there have been little wins. My upper body's gotten stronger from all the arm workouts, and I can be a bit more independent now. And that's something to celebrate. Samuel also suggested hydrotherapy. And that's how I ended up at this quiet little pool on a rainy day. It's honestly quite an ulu place, not the easiest to get to, but thankfully we had the car. I was excited. I hadn't been in the water in so long, and part of me really missed it. But I was also very nervous, especially the part where I had to sit down before getting into the pool. That moment felt kinda vulnerable. Thankfully, the physiotherapists were calm and confident. Their presence alone helped settle my nerves. My mom came along too, of course, for moral support and as my official videographer of the day. It was my first time meeting the hydrotherapist Lysindra, but it felt reassuring that Samuel was around too. He's been seeing me for 2 months now, so he gets me. In the water, we did some free movement exercises. I even managed a lap, which honestly surprised me. Floating felt kind of freeing, even if just for a moment. We tried noodling too, basically swaying in the water with floating noodles. Sounds relaxing, but my neck did not enjoy it at all. It hurt more than I expected, and it was sore for the next couple of days. Lysindra was so gentle and patient throughout the whole session. She kept checking in, reminding me to speak up if I was in any pain. I really appreciated that. Even though it still hurt in water, I moved more than I usually can. And that meant a lot. Getting out of the pool though, and walking back to the car, that was the hardest part. By then, the pain had spread all throughout my back. But with Lysindra and Samuel by my side, we made it, step by step.
Good job, Left leg, left leg, left leg up. Very good.
I'm not sure when my next hydrotherapy session will be. I'm in the middle of a pretty intense pain flare right now. But that day, I caught a glimpse of hope. The kind that whispers, maybe, just maybe, I'll move freely again one day. It was a gentle reminder that God hears our cries and that He knows. Even if healing doesn't come fully in this lifetime, I keep my eyes on the day when there will be no more death, no more mourning, no more crying, and no more pain. I'm really thankful to have met these physiotherapists. Their hearts, their patience, and how they truly care. People like them, you don't forget.